Hello. Hello and welcome. It's Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. This evening, we are going to flow through some breathing exercises and some stretches that will promote flexibility and focus. So let's go ahead and make our way to our mat. Today I have the mat in a vertical alignment. So vertical. However, do what feels best for you at this moment in time. All right, we're gonna start towards the rear of our mat, and before we begin, I'll just do another introduction for people that are joining now. Hello and welcome. It's Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. We're going to start standing with the thighs close together, and we're going to allow the arms to extend outward. Transfer all your weight into your heels, lift your toes up, and begin to squeeze your kneecaps. Allow the heart to rise, and the arms will flow all the way overhead. As we exhale, we're going to release the arms forward to shoulder level. When you connect with shoulder level, flex your fingers so your fingertips point towards the sky. Relax your toes onto your mat. Begin to circle your hands outward and breathe deep. The next breath allows the hands to flow inward. Excellent movement. Allow the hands to be still. Squeeze the fingers in, release, squeeze in, release. Guide the arms to separate as you lift your heart up. Allow the arms to relax at your side. The next breath allows the shoulders to rise and lower. Breathe deep. Lifting, lowering, lifting, and lowering. On the next inhale, lift your shoulders up and begin to circle them forward. Really get your arms involved, get your shoulder blades involved. Excellent flow. And then we're going to go in reverse. Breathe. Excellent movement. Allow the shoulders to be still. Let's focus on the head. We're going to stretch some muscles in the neck by guiding the left ear to the left shoulder, allowing the left arm to rise and flow overhead. Rotate your arm in, left elbow bends, and just let the weight of your arm rest on your head. Release your lower jaw so your lips are not touching and your tongue is resting in low jaw. So this is how we release any stress or tension in the neck and shoulders. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath, begin to guide the left elbow to straighten. We're going to lift our head up and lift our heart up. Receive length in your spine. Actively squeeze that left elbow. Have your left palm facing forward and allow the left arm to lower in a sideways direction as slowly as you can. And this is how you strengthen the ligaments in your shoulders. Excellent flow. Ultimately, the palm faces the thigh. The breath guides the opposite arm to rise up. Lift your heart on your inhale. See how slowly your breath can flow into your lungs. When your fingertips point towards the sky, rotate your arm to face inward. So your bicep muscle is facing towards your ear, and then you're going to guide your ear to flow towards the shoulder. So the right ear flows to the right shoulder. The arm releases onto the head. And we're just focusing on the heart rhythm and the rise and fall of our chest. Awesome flow. From here, we will straighten the bending elbow and lift the head up. Palm faces forward, squeeze that right elbow. See how slowly you can lower your arm? The breath guides your movement. Be sure to keep your heart lifted. Fingertips release towards the mat. From here, we'll separate the feet. Let's place our feet on the outer edge of our mat. Now, guide the toes to point away from the body. We're going to place our hands on our waist or hips for balance. We're going to bend the knees, straighten, bend our knees, and straighten. Now guide your toes to face forward. Take a breath, lift your heart up. With the heart lifted, press your heart forward and just release forward all the way. Release your hands from your waist and allow your hands to flow and rest on your shins. Straighten your elbows. From here, we're going to press the heart forward and connect with a flat back forward fold. Guide your chin to flow towards the wall in front of you. And this is a great way to stretch out the hamstrings and our quadriceps, and we're strengthening the spine at the same time. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath, release towards the legs. If you feel pain or discomfort, you can just soften your knees with a slight bend. And we're releasing to a forward fold. So the chin flows towards the collarbone. And we keep our eyes open. The eyes open is very important, and that's how we maintain concentration and balance, with eyes open. From here, we'll take another breath and begin to bend our knees. Also hinging your hips. Think about sitting down in a chair. So let your glutes flow closer towards your mat and let your chest rest between the space between your thighs. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath and we're preparing to rise up. Let's breathe, flow upward. Palms will face forward. Lift up one vertebrae at a time. Guide the arms to extend. Remember to lift your heart up. Keep filling the lungs as the fingertips flow towards the sky. Then we're going to relax our shoulders, rotate arms in, palms touch, elbows bend. Connect with heart center by placing your thumbs on your sternum, and then we're going to heel toe our feet inward until our thighs touch. Shoulders relaxing. Now, let's gaze downward. As we gaze downward, we're connecting with our heart rhythm. And this can be a time for us to set an intention or a dedication for our practice. As we connect with our own heart energy, notice your vibration your heart is creating against your thumbs. Connect with that sensation and breathe deep. Let's take another cleansing breath through our nose. And as we exhale, we're going to blink the eyes open a little wider. So now we're prepared to start our practice since the body is now warmed up. With the body warmed up, let's start in my favorite yoga posture, which is a mountain pose. Let's make sure we have the thighs touching, all the weight of our body pressing into our heels, and the toes are spread out and also pressing into the mat. Let's begin to squeeze the kneecaps, press the palms together, lift the heart up. Our breath is fluid. As the hands flow upward, the palms release forward and we relax our shoulders. Our facial muscles are relaxed as well. And we're allowing our breath to connect with our heart rhythm in this mountain pose. From here, we'll take another breath, rotate the arms in, palms face each other, and begin to bend your knees. As you bend your knees, think about sitting in a chair. Arms will lower to a diagonal position. Transfer all your weight to your heels, tailbone flows back, and from fingertips to tailbone, we create an imaginary line. We're actively straightening our elbows, our palms face each other, and this is a wonderful way to really tighten and strengthen the arm muscles. Also good for the ligaments and tendons in the shoulders and elbows as well. So this is called a chair pose. So we're sitting as if there were a chair beneath us. From here, allow the arms to flow closer so the palms touch. With palms touching, breathe and bend the elbows. And we're still in that sitting position, And we're going to guide our thumbs towards heart center. That bone that protects the heart is called the sternum. So place your thumbs on your sternum, relax your shoulders, and then take a full breath. As we exhale, we're going to rotate the body towards the right. Pull the navel in as we turn the upper body towards the right. All right, so it's important to be gentle with your body. So don't strain. If you cannot get your shoulders in a stacked position, that's okay. Just twist as much as your body allows you to twist. We're actively pressing our palms together, and we're encouraging our belly to be hollow. And this is called a twisted chair position, as if we are sitting in a chair and the upper body is twisted. From here, we can release the palms. The right fingertips can flow towards the sky, left fingertips flow towards the mat. Again, encourage your shoulders to be stacked. Your palms will be facing away from your body, elbows are straight. A wonderful way to improve balance and invite flexibility into the spine. The next breath allows us to guide the elbows to soften and flow to bending. We're breathing deep. We'll allow our palms to touch, reconnect with heart center, and the next breath allows us to untwist. Let's breathe and untwist. Always flowing at our own pace, returning back to a neutral spine. What a wonderful flow. With the spine neutral, we'll take a cleansing breath. And as we exhale, pull the belly in. Now rotate the upper body opposite direction. Yes, we have a nice deep bend in the knees. And when we hollow the belly, notice how that might allow us to engage a little deeper into the twist if the body allows. As we connect with heart rhythm, we take a breath and we're going to release the palms, guide the left fingertips to flow towards the sky, right fingertips flow towards the mat, and keep the hips hinging. So that means to keep your glutes as close to your mat as possible without straining. So while you're practicing yoga, your facial muscles should be softened and relaxed, no straining. From here, we'll take a breath and now guide the elbows to bend so the palms touch. Once the palms touch, take a breath and begin to untwist. The slower the better, don't rush. When you connect with that neutral spine position, allow your knees to straighten and flow upward slowly. Lifting up one vertebrae at a time, lifting our hearts up. Let's reconnect in our mountain pose. Palms face forward, shoulders relaxing. Awesome flow. From here, we're going to allow the arms to extend outward and lower, all the way down. Once the fingertips point towards the mat, let's step forward with our right leg. Breathe, step forward. Left toes flow outward to a diagonal position. Check your alignment. So if you want to go deeper in the next posture, you can guide your right foot forward if you choose. Hip points square towards the front. Left toes at a diagonal, extend arms out. The back leg remains straight. I'm going to go deeper. The breath will allow the arms to rise overhead. So we have our front knee bending. The knee is positioned over ankle, not toes. We have the arms overhead, our palms are facing inward, our elbows are straight, and our fingers are straight. The left foot is stepping back and the left toes are at a diagonal. This is our Warrior One posture. From Warrior One, we can flow into a half crescent moon posture. Let's do that. Let's guide the arms closer, palms touch. Let your palms touch and clasp your hands by bending your fingers. I like to keep the pointer finger straight. So go ahead, straighten that pointer finger, all other fingers bending. And now we're gonna lift up our heart. Let's breathe, lift the heart, gaze up towards the sky, and just allow your arms to slowly release behind you. Wow. What a great feeling it is to take wonderful care of our bodies, strengthening our spine, strengthening our legs. The next breath allows the arms to flow forward, lift the heart up. With the spine neutral, release the fingers, guide the arms to extend. Awesome flow. Let's guide the heart forward, extend arms forward, release towards the bending leg. Frame the front foot with both hands, spread your fingers widely. And now we're gonna step that front foot back. Let's breathe, step the front foot back. Now we connect with the down dog by straightening our legs, releasing our weight to our heels. And if this is uncomfortable, feel free to take to your knees. Let me demonstrate. Another option is you could just take to your knees, point your toes, and release to a child's pose. Anytime you're practicing yoga and you need a break, this is the resting posture, child's pose. All right, so for everybody that's still in the down dog, we have our chin flowing towards our collarbone and encourage the tailbone to flow towards the sky. Now, we'll focus on our right knee. We're gonna take a breath, we're gonna bend the right knee, guide the right knee towards our chest, and the right foot rises. Now we're gonna shift forward. Transfer our weight forward. We're gonna step that right foot between our hands as closely as we can. Let's breathe, shift, step. Focus on the left heel. Line the left heel up directly behind the right heel. The left toes are at a diagonal. All right, so now we'll rise up. Here we are, back in the warrior one. Breathe, lift the heart up, release forward. Frame the front foot with both hands, spread the fingers. Now we're gonna step that foot back. Excellent flow, we're back to down dog. What I like to do is I like to get on my tippy toes and just press the heart closer to the thighs. Chin flows towards the collarbone to really activate the spine, releasing the heels onto the mat. Now the left knee bends towards the chest. We're going to shift and step that left foot between the hands as much as we can. The right heel aligns directly beneath the left heel. When you're ready, take your breath and rise up. Always going at your own pace. We don't rush in yoga. We allow our breath to guide our movement. Our palms are facing upward. The breath is long and deep. We're gonna meet up with fingertips pointing upward and shoulders relaxed. And we're back in our warrior one. We have our front knee bending. The alignment is that the front knee is directly over the ankles. Our hip points are squared forward, the back leg is straight, and the back toes are in a diagonal. So this is a warrior one. It allows us to tap into inner strength. Let's breathe and guide the arms closer so palms touch. Fingers bend. We'll clasp the hands. We can straighten the pointer finger from here. Take a breath. Reach upward towards the sky, gaze up, your nose points towards your wrist. Look at your wrist, trust your body, breathe. Guide the arms to flow back as you lift your heart up. Receive flexibility on the spine. What a wonderful flow. We're taking such good care of our bodies. From here, we'll take a breath and we're gonna guide the arms to flow forward, the head lowers. Allow the arms to release to shoulder level and straighten all fingers. Allow the arms to extend. Lift your heart. Receive openness. Guide the arms to lower all the way down. Bend elbows. Hands flow to waist or hips. And from here, we'll step the back leg closed. Let's breathe, step forward, and return to the back of our mat. Relaxing arms. Inhale, arms rise. Rotate arms in, palms touch, elbows bend. More breath guides us to heart center. So we can take another cleansing breath. Let's breathe. On the exhale, we're going to release as we fold forward. Namaste. Let's inhale and rise up. Thank you. Thank you. Again, my name is Candace. I'm with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for taking time to take good care of your body. So I am going live weekly. So hit the button that says subscribe, hit the button that says notifications, and then you'll know in advance when I'm going to go live. Drop any comments down in the comment box. I read and I address all comments. Thanks again for participating. See you on your mat soon. Bye.